Alright, so I admit I wasn't able to do much in the San Francisco area. Simply because this quest, the way home, requires the flying one. And obviously we don't have one right now because it is given to us in the story. Which means we gotta progress the story. That being said, I'm wondering why there is a sandstorm in a snowy area like this. Any ideas? No? And not only that, we have to play our end game. For the machine strike. One final time before we get to doing it. Let's go.
Forget it. The man is unbeatable in the sheets.
These people are going to be very fascinating, like you expect. Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the late seer. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall.
I see you've been using your new phone.
That's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me with this, I've been able to... This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the overseers were actually.
When you want data, you'll find lots of it.
A diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised act, and knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held. But I was sent here to help you. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to it.
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same. I mean, you are, as in, but even so.
Yeah, we are. I hope everyone's been...
Oh, of course. And they share the knowledge that it's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the old...
Sounds restrictive and stifling.
You are not wrong.
You mentioned Eric Visser?
The Zenith who tried to kill it? He is known to the Quen as the Protector, combing through data related to weapons and knowledge our rulers use to conquer and expand. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted...
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home...
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. whatever legacy they left behind, the diviners haven't recovered.
You said you owed me an explanation for what...
Right. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Farrow, whom we consider the
Maybe
greatest of
Horizon 3 will be
ancestors.
set in the
Ted
Friend
Farrow,
tribe.
revered ancestor.
Even west or
It's
even
tough to
east.
take.
I know better
I
now,
don't know.
of course. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Pharaoh spent a great deal of time in San. In fact, many of the most. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named Sio, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire, the living embodiment of Ted. It may seem strange now, but for he really believed we had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
Expedition.
You said the expedition across the seas. What happened?
We lost most, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our ration. There were bright spots, to be sure, but nothing improved the CEO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door. More and more convinced that the title of CEO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
Great guy.
Gwen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CEO became was a complete perversion of what... I'm sorry you had to endure his madness.
Wuhai seemed different.
So, Bohan.
He won't execute people on a whim, but he's hardly a I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that the best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right.
Of course. Because guys in this game are either weak or selfish or both.
The ancestors. Is that what you people call the old ones?
Yes and no. Those whose legacy taught warfare, leadership.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, one of the ancestors is called him. That's how we thought of Sobek. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s and misinformed our view.
You mentioned the reason you came here.
Her name is Alika. When I passed the divination, it brought honor to her. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the...
Why?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to, not even your family, unless you can get special permission and an...
Sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep. Fear. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that.
I'm almost getting a feeling that the next Horizon game will be set in the Point Trap. And since they crossed the ship, since they crossed the ocean, maybe Japan? I mean, what is west of Los Angeles? Unless it's some remote island that terraformed on its own.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy. and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use. But the Board of Overseers claims certain detrimental to the stability, like discovering one of our revered ancestors. That is why diviners are only allowed to access segment. Only Overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
Alright, let's go. I mean, we exhausted all the dialogues.
I need to get going.
All I need is to help you succeed. The plan Gaia told me about, to capture, it will help set...
I hope so.
Then I will do whatever I...
Hopefully, we get some good stuff here. Now, before we do anything, there's one more thing. Kotaro, this arm is ready.
Aloy, we've been briefed on our mission and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron Gemini.
Were you able to finish the new arm?
Indeed. I was...
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went and learned about the plague of machines he unleashed. To think that the ancient world was wiped out by... There is no glory or honor in such a fate. Only hubris and pointless death.
That about sums it up. Have you spoken with Alba?
The Queen is peculiar. Nothing. Her mind is sharp. That much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving.
Trust me. She's tougher than she looks.
I mean, she took out a Redwing with us. So yes, she's tough.
You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time.
Okay.
Not how. Where. Will you meet me where we felled Regala's Trimmet, right where the river bend?
Sure, if you want.
You'll see when we get there.
I'll let you know when I get close.
You have my thanks.
I have to go now.
But do not...
Like I said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regala's old outpost near the boat.
May the 10 guide you.
Hold on. Which one was this? What was lost here? This one. Let's see, if he gets an arm, it will only be useful to us.
Chill air is prickling my lungs.
Right? Guess we'll have to walk on it. Unless we get a mount. Yesterday I overrode a charge, yes. While synchronizing the tournament in San Francisco. Okay, no problem.
Pretty sure this is where Kotalo wanted us to test his new arm. Hey, Kotalo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly.
Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Does he even have the new arm? Because I don't see it anywhere.
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair enough.
You want to destroy the bulwark again?
This is it.
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
Alright, talk to me, Katala.
I wish to test the arm on that. It has menaced the valley for some time.
Okay.
Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
I'm honored to help.
Take out the machine guns on its back and you should be able to fix it. And he just turned into Venom Snake. Except Venom Snake only
After
had his
you.
forearm lost, not the entire thing.
Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
No one is climbing that mountain. Used to know through right. Now I need to fly to find out what happened to Felica.
For the fallen marshal! Can't let this get in the way!
Wait. Did we change the settings? Okay, why did we do that? Maybe because... Why is she climbing? There it is. What is that?
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The ten be with you, Aloy.
Did we get a bow or something? Has we got enough of those? Level 58 too, nice. I guess we should get going. Should be a fast travel point. Just where we came from, right? Yeah, turn the difficulty a bit lower because some snap moths were bothering me during the Torment festival. I'll show you. This Tornek was underwater and there were snap moths surrounding it at some point over here. See? So I turned up the difficulty so they wouldn't attack me and kill me underwater. That being said, well, let's just go. I still have to do that machine strike thing with Erin, so. And by the time she fast travels here, I'll just get breakfast. Okay. Back.
What's on your mind?
Companions.
Anything new around here?
Kotaro showed me the schematics for his new arm. I recall reading about robotic limbs within the Legacy, but I never thought I'd see one in action. Technology like that would be treasured back home. Think of what it could do for injured workers or soldiers. But knowing the Imperial family, they would use it for different purposes. Their own.
Replacing body parts as they grow older. The Zeniths.
Exactly.
Bye.
Gonna leave you to your studies.
There really is a lot to go through, isn't there?
It would be nice having her as a companion. In the
There's
next
clone
one,
stuff in here now. Must be all of us.
Right. This is awesome stuff. I know that from the studded whatever that thing is. Okay, this is grand stuff.
So big the old ones called it the lungs of the planet.
It seems
Yeah. They run into the ground at some point.
There she is. Heard you had an interesting time, Thebes.
Maniacs, lava. What's not to like?
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed to trap Hephaestus.
Good thing I got my gear ready.
You look tired?
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission. I don't want to be the usual screw-up.
You'll do fine, Barrett. Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
I could use a break.
Sure.
He has 4 pieces, so we'll just take our own 4 pieces. Seriously though. Does not have a skill. This one has skill. Obviously the behemoth first. Maybe. Snap or snap? Ghost Rider. Apex Ghost Rider. Or Priscilla? Nah. Does not have a skill again. This one too. So we'll go with the Ghost Rider. Apex Ghost Rider. A starting piece. Again, let's check. Yeah. Confirm.
Let's play.
Behemoth will place here. And Ghost Rider will place.
All yours. My turn. I'm done.
Okay then. Nah. And then
What should I do? Let's see what you got. Let's see what you do with that.
Really? Fine. I see how it is.
why are you getting so personal?
Good thing for me you hit that armor spot. I win.
Ah, fuck,
But
again?
I'm sure you'll get me next time.
Maybe later then.
That was fun.
This motherfucker has all the top pieces. I really don't know how to beat him.
I should get going.
As soon as you...
I'll give you a heads up.
No, that.
From the look on your face, I'd say the mission was a success.
I got Omega clearance.
As soon as you give the word.
I see all of us settled in nice.
Our new Quen friend? The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Yeah, that's Alva for you.
Good training.
Once Gaia is back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
Seeds have been planted. What? I thought that was pretty good.
I'm glad you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging Thunderjaws.
Better them than us, for once. I should go get this to Gaia.
Of course.
Let's go. It's weird how she made the bar a base of operations.
Welcome back.
Good to be back.
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour. Varro gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data, she turned so pale, I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself. She hasn't left the place since.
Sounds like Alva. How'd it go with the core?
They were shocked when I thought Fane's eyes would pop up, but of course they had no choice but to take, even if it meant all their preaching about meekly. To be honest, I found the conversation to be highly enjoyable.
I'm glad. You're lucky. You never gave up on saving. Read anything interesting?
I found out the old ones used leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Plus something called bubble baths. Me, I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
Wise choice, wise choice.
How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
Alright.
I need to get going.
Right. You've retrieved the Omega clearance. That means we'll be going after Hephaestus soon.
You do that, just...
Welcome back.
Hold on.
Okay. Data module's in.
Good choice. Aloy, I know your experience at Thebes was excellent.
The guide says that not all our friends will be making it in this mission, so I don't wonder who is going to kick the bucket. Come on, man. Let's hope it's not Aaron.
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's one mission. Then both tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone. In a cell again.
And your courage.
The only way we can end the risk of that happening is by stopping the Zeniths
I'll
for
protect
good.
you today, but what if they strike tomorrow?
In order to do that, we have to get Hephaestus. The Zeniths are a threat to everyone, Beta, not just you. So find your courage. That's easy for you to say. You still have no idea what they're capable of. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
Defect is your pussy. You can't take risks. She does.
Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Lost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The
Of
day
course
he died, the day
wasn't.
he gave you that charm,
The
he was going to
narrative
abandon
on
you.
this one,
He wanted you
dude.
to embrace the tribe.
The blatant misandry.
But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough.
Yes, now show Rost as the bad guy. Perfect.
It
Bitches.
was like having the strength
Like,
that was always there.
which man-hating feminist wrote this?
Still there. Even now I hear in my head things
Please,
go
and I thought She-Hulk was bad.
but it looks impossible. Look deeper. Fight like you can win.
Now, up until now, only the men were the bad guys. Now they are turning the good guys into bad in the narrative. Shit, dude. I mean, Rost, even if he wasn't there for a long time, he was like the
You're
Gerard
ready to
to
go,
Naruto.
Ash. We'll find
And
him.
still they make him as the bad guy in this one. Never loved her. Dude, he gave up his life protecting her.
You're right. I'll only be safe from them when we succeed. You have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise.
Yeah, I'll kill you. Don't worry.
I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible.
The only way to stop them from making you the bitch is to kill you, right?
I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Honestly though, this narrative is kind of boring. Every single bad guy is a guy.
Whenever you are ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make fire. final preparations for the mission.
Oh, wait. We can still speak with them.
Hey,
Are you sure we should... Whatever went on between you and Beta, Sam? Not that I'm judging. Forge knows all the screws fool us every time Mercer and I fall.
I think we'll be fine.
I'm glad to hear it.
After we get Festus, we'll be taking the...
It wasn't that bad. Besides, going through all that... The soldiers, the ones that fought, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. Not with all... I think most of them realized that, whether we still did it. They bought time out. As long as I can do that for you,
Thank you, Ant.
I'll get enough. I'm gonna get emotional.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand this. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means. And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff after that victory party in Meridian.
And what about Katalo?
Now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
Alright.
I should go.
Same here. I got a date with...
This one has a mission.
Not at all. The one's is
Not anymore.
to understand. Oh,
Any more date?
all of it. In fact, but and we thought
Even so, the Quinn are wet. Where I grew up in the fire. Have you spoken?
a little. I did hear her singing with Varl not too. Seemed so like every and she looked happy. I felt
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime.
maybe
If you need anything,
you have not. Gaia's explained your plan, and I've even received some very,
what kind of...
he.
For now. Really? Must be strange to think that some of the ancestors your tribe reveres are spent here on Earth.
Maybe the legacy, or some. It is said, but our view of perhaps.
You mentioned though...
Yes, I found a it's called Scrolling the Legacy revealed but the date of it's in San.
Another pharaoh?
No, Leviathan was so. If we can acquire every year, my sister gets with Leviathan.
Okay.
That's the thing. But one of our diviners has been exploring. Will you come with me? You're much better at.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you,
Alright.
I should go. Make sure you talk...
Mayor Pat.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate
After
it.
the main story. After the main story. You know? Not before. Let's put on. I believe he might have something to say. Get your arm ready.
Aloy,
Had a bit of an issue. Really?
I once knew a warrior who discovered the other. It was deeply uncomfortable
Did he ever...
in time, but not before the two siblings nearly killed each.
Think you're ready to put all your train...
I am to Noct.
You nervous about...
If I live, it will be in victory. If I die, it will be in battle. What matters most is that you achieve your objective.
I'll do my best. I bet people are curious about...
None more than our Quinn ally. She couldn't wait to take it apart and figure out how... I gave her the data I used to hoping that would satisfy.
Good luck with that. I should go get...
I await your order.
The last two.
Hey. We'll be...
I've already got the location of my assigned cauldron.
Good.
I heard you in Beta those drops. It wasn't exactly a quiet conversation.
There were just things that...
A healthy crop to the...
You look like you have something on you.
We're going to war soon. And war is something I promised myself I'd left behind, but... Every voice I hear, it makes me realize just how much love... Fighting for that gift. If we fail,
Helps to know you're not alone.
for a moment there...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, let's go.
I should go.
As soon as you intend to leave for Gemini,
You'll hear about it.
Aloy, it sounded like you...
We just...
Does this mean
It does.
that's what all...
Hephaestus...
Hephaestus is... I can always...
Funny. Any last finding?
Not really.
Oh?
When we put
You think
in time,
if anyone... What were you and...
I hope she'll come and I'll go. She'll probably... We'll figure it out.
I know. How does everyone...
Anxious. I heard Catalo ask for Alva's help with his pulse generator, and I know he's been helping her with it.
There.
Like I said,
I hope firing...
it'll work.
Always up.
Nah, just...
Yeah. You were right, you know. I guess part of me thought he was holding me back. The truth is, he gave me a lot.
He was a good man.
I'm glad you're coming with me.
Sure there's no urge to run off alone and...
No more.
Let's go. It's about time. Alright,
Hello again, Aloy. Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia.
Yes, despite the iron...
Well,
Yes. Are you ready? Or we can...
let's go to Gemini.
okay, people.
Foreshadowing. Because I think the Sunwing is the next objective after this mission. I mean, overriding the Sunwing.
All right, connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thing, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too.
Mine as well.
Okay, radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go. Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Autonomous defenses. Directive neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready.
Here they come!
I'll stay here. Protect Beta.
Got it.
Be careful.
Is that a Ravager? Oh, crap! A Behemoth! Where did that one?
Stay back.
Okay, we have the machine gun. The Ravager gun. Now we should be able to be quick off of that.
Get back.
Hey, Behemoth, come here. Really, dude, really? Come on, man. Yeah, don't
Aloy,
fall down.
get
Don't
a hand
fall
over
down.
here.
Don't fall down. Hey, Rhino Deck.
Draw it away from Beta.
That's all of them for now. You two okay?
Fuck. Okay, let's go. Hold on, hold on.
I gotta chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Nah, wait.
No, you don't, Hephaestus! I'll find another way over.
How do we go there now?
Glide in?
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there.
Anything that has Paris will keep it. In case we need to make an exit. Think like
Some
John
kind
Wick.
of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
That is a slaughter spine, isn't it?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down.
How
Those
so?
metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
Weird, such an open space and we didn't get any boss fight. Maybe might have to return here.
Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go. Well, that doesn't sound good.
Aloy,
This one is easy.
I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to...
The power node. I think that could work.
I think it could.
Come on. No time to waste. I guess we'll have to...
Catch a ride on one of those metal carriers.
Yeah, we'll have to catch a ride here.
Just a little longer. Okay. Drive the fastest out of here.
There should be a node you can override, near the central platform.
Thanks. I should deal with these machines first.
This is the new skill. This one is easy. Keep damaging this. There. Easy peasy. Just gotta figure out how to climb over there. There it is. Easy. Now what to do?
Increase power output by 70%.
Getting real tired of this shit with this.
Oh, great. More machines on the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Come on. Let's deal with this shit first. One thing at a time. Boom, bitch. You piece of shit. Okay. That's enough for me. The reason I'm not activating that valve, I'll show you in a minute.
to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I better not get comfortable.
Give me a minute. Okay. Back. Should I carry this machine gun then?
Energy containment.
Obviously we can.
Saves over.
But
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cyclone module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity! I think we can do this, Aloy.
good. Now you're starting to believe. Just ignore the machines now. Only focus should be getting the heck. Even Dying Light 2 had better parkour than this. What the hell?
I gotta find a way past this shield.
How though?
There's a way over the shield.
That was
Got it.
lucky. Okay, they are boosting. They are boosting. We have to take them out quickly. This one is dead. Die, you piece of shit. 3 arrows are not worth it for you. Valuables.
flawless defenses deployed.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Not even a spike slot. This is even worse. Hey, stop moving your thing backwards. Yeah. All clear. Oh fuck. Apex was right. Get rid of the tail. Now, pretty much harmless, except for the claws. Missed, and so did I.
There. Node access restored. Now you can
Thank you.
operate.
Work?
You did the heavy lifting.
Apexes are easy to recognize, you know, because of that black armor all over them.
Okay. This is running out of places to hide.
Good.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
Shit, Festus was building. It must have finished it.
It's not a spine.
Powerful.
There is a slot of spine in this.
I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could disrupt the machine.
No. Just stay where you are, okay? The machine's on it.
Safe.
Come on.
I should scan it first. Things on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up.
Yes! Got one up.
Finished charging. Covered in plasma.
Thing. There's a reason I hate it. Completely fine.
He got plasma on me. It's gonna explode any second. Oh!
This is one.
I'm not giving up.
the machine guns. It used to have those pulse guns on its fucking spine. Hence the name Slaughter Spine. Worst possible timing for lack of ammo. Completely fine. We can recover from that. From this. Or we cannot.
It's charging up again. Dampen its attacks.
Die, bitch.
It's done.
You did it! There should be one more note to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you. No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Paul. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Aloy, the bypass is done.
We're stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. Better get started with the merge. What's all set? Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
I don't know what they're doing, but my job is to shoot at anything that moves. Not to make logic of this weird load.
Aloy! Look!
See, now we got the Sunwing override.
Well, hello, redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug for you.
Ooh! Get behind me.
You run.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Fine. Tilda, get Gaia and
This
Hephaestus
time
ready for
Jeff
travel.
Bezos will have you until that I can guarantee.
Tilda!
I failed. Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
I can't even see her!
And I used flashback. It was super effective.
Beta. Varl.
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay.
The term must be so alien to you. Breakfast. Didn't tell you. Wait, did we just finish the story?
Tilda bring me here.
Where in the world are we?
What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain. My favorite pairing on the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, the true master. And on the right is a forgery, Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became
we cannot
fascinated
examine
with
the
such
paintings,
deceptions.
obviously.
Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how...
Done so soon?
Yes.
I've got more important things.
things. Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry about that, but we cannot
There is
examine
much
the
we are
papers.
trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious for a bunch. Perhaps some breakfast might still be.
This was your house.
Having wash thing in the
The one you recreated for Beta.
What?
In the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them. And lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So why did you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simple. This.
My old focus. You repaired it? That means you've seen
Incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life.
So she's 20 years old, I guess.
I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching you is shame to me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends.
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us humans. This process will kill everything they haven't planned. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
He's been a busy bee.
building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regalia and her rebels.
Even now she's preparing a final march on the Tanakh, the capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back door. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other. We'll take it. I told you I want help.
Obviously. Dialogue choices. I was waiting for it.
You said Beta's not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual
data channel.
So this channel you shared with Beta.
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it...
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Why did you make the data channel look like this?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of...
And you wanted Beta just...
Yes. I thought if she could experience Vermeer, and it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
I still don't get it. Even the bad guy lady is now good guy. But Rost was inherently a good guy. The lore now shows him that he never loved Aloy like a child. Weird, right? Really though. And now people will say that I'm deluded or anything. But yeah, this game is folk as fuck. And I'm not liking it now. Let's just complete it and be done with it. There's still the forbidden shows to go through. Not the forbidden shows, the burning shows, sorry.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. But you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, to think of what we could have done. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtues. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, estimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth. It left to us.
Which you decided to make unstill anyone else.
Not me. Gerard.
Of
He
course.
believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him.
When that Eric guy was almost killing her in their first encounter, you did nothing to stop him. They're just as, if not more, guilty.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation. A passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through his back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window to leave.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find them?
Here in Command Center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all, including Festus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything.
How do you know about Silence?
He isn't the only one who dealt with spy.
You hacked his focus?
No, he used to kill. But his subordinate, he gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sun.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of it. The distribution of override technology and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it, the Tanakh army. Victory seemed such a shame.
Regala's only interested in killing Hikaru and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zeniths?
It's the price she must pay without the ability to override machines. Her little rebellion would have been.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machine.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to.
Am I hallucinating, or did I just
Yet
notice
for all
some
of Silence's
subtitles
brilliance, still he
were not there?
underestimates her. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under her.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside. So you knew.
This was everything she was. I see in you. And your ingenuity. You've managed to distill her greatest problem.
I'm not asking about me.
The honest answer is that for all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
How did you meet?
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what?
Not aloof. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
There's no point in playing or starting it right now.
Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated.
I know, we still have a
and I wanted to
month
meet her
go.
for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She
still
had
have to
spoken
finish
with such
burning shows too.
authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth?
I picked the right one, right as she came back to the comforter coffee. She was fresh. It was like she had braced herself for the colleagues. I asked if I could walk, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize she was very welcoming, almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and so that was Liz. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for each other. She always seemed to know me.
I guess I know the feeling.
So, let me get this straight. Hilda and Elizabeth Sobek were doing the Bang Bang music. I mean, I kind of should have seen this coming. Why else would she have saved Aloy? Aloy kinda reminds her of Elizabeth. Same as Alba. The only reason Alba worked with Aloy before during the greenhouse thing was because she looked like Elizabeth Sobek.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a warm canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to develop. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
What about you?
So you know all about me.
What would you like to know? When I was 8,000 drowned, my parents included, I was one of the few who survived. My guardian, among my peers, I was this all because of circumstances beyond.
Oh.
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my first from the technical and now profitable expertise. And as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy.
More like a service. I had to wear an enormous force to protect. But despite that anonymity, Farzina.
What happened when Farzenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible one where we explored the furthest reaches of the star. It was only later that they only intended to bequeath this creature to the river. At the time I finally figured it out, the walled Pharaoh's machines were devouring it. So I accepted Farzinith's invitation to I wanted us together. But she had no plans if she
The other Zeniths.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters?
I knew some of them. It wasn't until we were off planet that I understood. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory, or
Every
fantasy
movie, say, or fantasy.
could be endlessly savored in virtual reality.
So,
It was
you think it got angry?
It was stultified, pampered dream state.
Sick freaks.
As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. And finally having let me.
To do what?
Help you. To fulfill Liz's dream, a better future.
Alright. There must be another way.
First one. Now I go over to Nox. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a world to grow.
It's impossible. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tanakh survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
What's the decision, sir? Every time. Impulsive decisions for the win. This could have been a better place, admittedly.
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold on a while longer and work on the merge.
I think it can be done.
We'll contact again next time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silence on anyway. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Yes.
With Argala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. Will be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between my sister. Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Rakala's rebellion. From the air.
wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with it tonight. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise.
And I perfectly know
So
where
go, do what you
Horus
must.
is.
I'll come to your base if you manage to bring silence to the table.
Not if. Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Okay, I remember this place. This is not far from where we boarded the boat to San Francisco. This is where I found tide ripples, so I know this place pretty well. I just have to listen. Not directly go to the base, but should be somewhere I can go. I should go. Honestly though, I didn't expect Val to die. I was expecting Kotalo or maybe even, I don't know, Zoe. I mean, Val was a childhood friend. It made sense, but still, I wasn't expecting him to die. He was the first person we met in the beginning of the game.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Right. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
So now we'll stop. Tomorrow, I think, if the plan goes well, tomorrow we'll be finishing up the story. Or the day after. Most probably the day after, not tomorrow. And once we do, I'll take a week off to just complete all the rest of the stuff in this game before we head to the Forbidden Shores, which is right here. Right here. There's a reason this area is still fogged along with this, but this is not where the Forbidden Shores are yet. This is where they are. So that is it for this live stream. Keep liking, sharing and subscribing, and as always, stay tuned, stay safe, stay healthy, and take care. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.